Hey, welcome back. I'm Jason Hardy with Elite Barbecue Smokers. Today I'm going to show you how to make a Valentine's Day dinner that'll blow your mind. Better than anything you get at a restaurant, I promise you that. Look what we got right here. We got a ribeye steak, we got asparagus with a twist, and we got a chocolate chip cookie skillet pie. It'll be delicious. So let's get to prepping so we can get to cooking, so come on. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna start working on my steak. I'm gonna salt brine my steak, but before I do that, I want to see if I got anything I need to take off of here, any extra sinew or there. Right along here on the back side of the Dallas meat, there's some here. I gotta be careful taking it back, if I come back in here, it's gonna separate. So I'm gonna come across right along the edge right here, just a little bit right across here, and just trim that off. But I don't want to get past here, because I don't want to get into that Dallas meat. All I'm doing is just shaving just a little bit right on the end. But that's tough, and that's not necessarily help us too much. We don't want that when we're biting into it. Like I said, just a little bit right there. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna salt brine this. Now, you can use straight up kosher salt, absolutely nothing wrong with that. I'm gonna use our SPG seasoning to it, salt, pepper, garlic. This kosher salt's to get down into it, and that garlic's gotta give a little bit of flavor to it while we let it rest. And we're gonna let this salt brine for about 30 minutes. So we got it all seasoned up here. So we can put this in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes. I wanna give it time for that salt to get down to that meat, get some extra flavor to it. Let's get this in the refrigerator. So to make the dessert for Valentine's Day dinner, the best thing to do is get your wife involved. She's gonna eat it, and she's gonna love it. So the best way to do it is to make sure everybody's happy is get the superstar involved so she can actually help you make the dessert. So what are we making?
We're making a chocolate chip skillet pie.
Chocolate chip skillet pie. Sounds good, don't it? So what we got here is a small cast iron skillet. So how are we gonna make this?
So you use chocolate chip cookie dough. You could homemade it, but we kind of cheated and bought the store-bought. And then chocolate chips, and that's it.
That's all you gotta do. So let's get this in the pan so we can get started cooking this thing. I'm looking forward to eating this dessert.
So now we add the surprise chocolate. You gotta have that for Valentine's Day. Probably about a half a cup. All right, so now we're gonna put the topping on our cookie skillet. We're just gonna do scoops all around, and then we'll pat them out to kind of seal the edges so it's like a pie. All right, that's it.
So as you see, we've got it all in the cast iron skillet. Now what we're gonna do?
So we got the topping on. We're gonna put it in the Rectech 1250 at 350 for around 30 minutes or so. Just check and see when it's golden brown, it's done.
I'm really looking forward to it. Best part about this, we got some little leftovers I can snack on while we're doing it. One, two, you can't cook this in the oven, but we're gonna smoke it. We cook it on smoker. Let's get it in the smoker. Chocolate chip. So we got the topping on a chocolate chip cookie skillet pie.
You can't say it like that. It sounds great. Just say, all right, we're ready to put it in the smoker.
All right, so now we're gonna make our asparagus with a twist. Normally you come here and you break these off. We're gonna still do that. I was getting an idea of a couple of them, of what the length of them are. Now I wanna make all these about the same. So what I'm gonna do now is just take it, push them all at the top, and just come here and we'll cut. So the trick to this here asparagus wrap is the twist. This is the twist. We're doing crescent dough on it. I'm gonna show you how to make this, so come on. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna slice, get a 3/8 inch thick piece here. I'm gonna take my bacon right here, take my knife. I'm gonna try to take my asparagus. Come, and I want to loosely wrap this, but I want to leave some space in between it, just like this. Get there to the end, whatever's left over. Cut. So now I'm gonna take my crescent dough we got on the end of it, where it was at before. I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna wrap it this other way. So every space that had the asparagus is now you got bacon or it's covered with dough. Come right back around. That's what we got. So as you can see right here, we've got them all wrapped up right now. We're getting ready to do an egg wash to them, put a little bit of seeds on top of it. So I'm gonna cook this on the Rectech 1250. We're gonna cook this, we're gonna put this in the smoker. I got it with a pan with a non-stick silicone mat here. Reason for that is this dough we've got right here, it'll stick to my grates, and I don't want that to happen. So I want to put this in there that way. Now we'll cook this for 30 minutes, but what I'm looking for is for my dough to get nice and golden brown. Bacon to get cooked, but the dough to get nice and golden brown. That's what we're looking for. Alright? So I'm putting some seasoning on it. Use the same seasoning I use on a steak, salt, pepper, garlic. Don't get heavy with it, just go very lightly with it. That's what we got. Put that one in the smoker. Come on. Hey, it's been 30 minutes, so let's check on our chocolate chip cookie skillet pie. Let's get it out the smoker. Hot potato, hot potato, hot potato. Bless it. Lord have mercy, it's hot. Look at that. Don't that look good? The edges right here get a little bit dark on us right here. But man, that looks good. Now, one little trick to this here. See it here? It's a little bit soft in the middle. It's in the cast iron skillet. So take this out, put a piece of tin foil over top of it, and set it over to the side. And that heat that cast iron and keep cooking it. That way you don't burn outside anymore. But that, boys and girls, looks dang good, don't it? Ooh, that's hot. So as you see, we just took it out of the refrigerator. It's salt brown for about 30 minutes. Some of the salt's dissolved down into it, but because kosher is such a thick salt, it hasn't broken down completely, but the flavor's still got in there. That's still what we're looking for. Now, I'm gonna cook this on a 1250. We're gonna do the reverse sear method. What that means is, I'm gonna cook it at a lower temperature, 350 degrees, until I get the internal temperature of my meat about 115 degrees. So I'm gonna pull it out, let it cool down a little bit. In the meantime, I'm gonna crank that 1250 up to about 450, 500 degrees. And we put it back on there and gives that little char there at the end. Gives that really good reverse sear method. So anyhow, let's get these bad boys on the smoker. Let's get the party started. So I'm gonna let it go about 5 minutes. I'll keep checking on them. When I get 150 degrees, I'm gonna pull them off. And then we'll crank this bad boy up. So as you see, we took the steaks off the grill. They hit 115 internal temperature, exactly what we're looking for. I've cranked the temperature up on the Rectech 1250. I've got it set 500 degrees. While it's getting up temperature, I'm gonna start getting my mixture together with my butter, my rosemary, my garlic, so I can brush it on my steak as it's cooking, make it even taste better. About a half a stick of Kerrygold salted butter. I got 2 cloves of minced garlic. Now, I got 2 sprigs of rosemary. So as you can see here, just took them out the smoker. Our dough is done. You see, got a nice crust on it. I'm gonna set these to the side and then start finishing reverse searing our steaks. So the Rectech 1250, it's at about 500 degrees. As you see behind me, she's smoking. She's ready to put these bad boys on there. So remember this with a reverse sear. We've already cooked it to a temperature we're looking for, and it had a carryover temperature. Now I'm trying to get the color and the grill marks from the outside of it. $125, $121. Just a minute or two, we'll pull them off. All right, let's pull them off. All right, so as you see, we've got this right here. We just put the ice cream in our chocolate chip cookie skillet pie. But before this melts, we'll start getting everything else ready, plating it up and tasting it. But before we do anything, I'm gonna taste this steak. I want y'all to look at this. Right down the middle. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Nice and juicy in the middle. Let's taste it. You ready? Cheers. Great, God have mercy. God, that's delicious. Perfectly cooked steak. Absolutely perfect. Let's try this. Asparagus with a twist. That's really good. It's really good. Got good flavor to it. That bacon works into it. You ready? I know I'm ready. Piece right here at the bottom one. You know what this tastes like? It tastes like a warm hug full of chocolate. Absolutely delicious. That way you get through eating your steak, and you get through eating your asparagus with a twist, you follow up with this, and the rest of them I don't get into. That's up to y'all. Thank y'all for watching our videos. We greatly appreciate it. Now, before anything else, let's let Dolly try it. Dolly liked it. Dolly like it. Now you would too. Let's say the blessing. Lord, bless food back to see. In Jesus' name pray. Amen. Thank y'all for watching. We do greatly appreciate it. And make sure, if you don't mind, give us a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. See you next time. Appreciate you watching.